years ago when she was doing a similar journey of discernment. But Urmila, tell us where you're from and a bit about your family first.
Sure. So I'm from a place called Pune, which is close to Mumbai in India. I came across to the UK as a social worker, and I grew up in a Christian home, so learned to love Jesus when I was really, really young. I'm here with my husband Jonas and our daughter Samara. And yeah, I mean, it's been lovely to come in here to church. I mean, we lived not too far from Southall several years ago. And yes, met Christopher as part of this journey, and didn't realize I'd come back to your church to get confirmed.
So one of the things I would say, you're going to get confirmed today, partly because you got confirmed, I think, not in the Church of England, is that?
Yeah, so I was confirmed into the Methodist Church on the 18th of November 1990. And I remember it was a really, really special occasion. I shared my testimony in church. But as I've been on this journey, this process, in 2 weeks' time, did you want me to say that? So as part of this discernment process, over the last 3 years, I've been training to be a vicar in the Church of England. And it's only over the last couple of months we realized that I needed to get confirmed into the Church of England. The Methodist Church is okay, but not quite there, I guess. So yes, that's why I'm here, and waiting for the event in 2 weeks' time.
One of the things I'm interested in is, you came to this country, presumably to sort of build a good life for yourself and your family, good education for your daughter, and you had a good profession as social worker. You were in management in Hillingdon. Why and what house in West Drayton? So your life has started to go up and up and up. Why are you willing to lay all that down in order to become a vicar? What's the motive for that?
I'm chuckling because when Christopher says I came here to build a good life, to be completely honest with you, I came here against my will. I came here in obedience to God. I did not want to be in the UK. I was a social worker in India. I loved what I did in India, and I thought God was joking when He called me here. So I came here against my will to learn, to work, and to go back to India and continue doing social work. I got into social work because of my love for Jesus. I got into social work because He said, I want you to be my hands and feet. And it's funny because over 20 years ago, I almost took this up in India. I almost got into ordination training and then didn't. And it's like Jesus said, go out, learn some skills, learn a few things. And then when a few years ago when He said, okay, now it's time, I want you to come back. So any of that I did because Jesus wanted me to. I got married to someone who used to be a Catholic monk. So if God has a sense of humor, I'm here today just because of Him, really.
I've been Catholic and Church of England in one place, I like it. So just tell us something maybe a bit more personal about your own walk with Jesus and what He means to you. Why is following Him important to you?
So, like I said, I grew up in a Christian home, so being part of church, reading the Bible, was part of what we did from the time we were really little. And, I mean, I saw Mom and Dad did that. It wasn't just about going to church on a Sunday morning, but, you know, whether there were things that we wanted to rejoice about, thank God about, things that were difficult, I realized that they prayed about all of that. They spoke to God as if, you know, He was someone who was personal. And I remember being part of Sunday school and vacation Bible school, and there was something I heard which I'll never forget, that God doesn't have grandchildren. And I realized I didn't have to be a Christian because Mom and Dad spoke to Him. So I was, just before I turned 12, is when I gave my heart to Jesus, and I thought I had a right, because I knew Him as my friend, He was someone I could talk to, and I didn't realize that the adventure was only just beginning. So I've been on an adventure with Him ever since. I know Him